Have you ever been kept awake at 3 a.m., your mind racing about a conversation that happened 3 days ago? Do you find yourself replaying every possible outcome of a simple decision, like what to wear or what to eat for lunch, until you're completely paralyzed? That relentless, looping, exhausting mental chatter, that's overthinking. And if you're someone who struggles with it, you know it's more than just being thoughtful. It's a mental prison. It robs you of joy, kills your productivity, and fills you with anxiety and self-doubt. But here's the most important thing you'll hear today. Overthinking is a habit, not a life sentence. And just like any bad habit, it can be broken. Welcome to a new kind of video. This isn't just a list of quick tips. This is a 10-minute deep dive into the root causes of overthinking and a practical, step-by-step system to break free. We're going to explore the psychology behind why your brain gets stuck in these loops and give you tangible tools you can use today to quiet the noise. If you're ready to trade mental chaos for clarity and anxiety for action, you are in the right place. Let's begin. We're going to tackle this in 3 parts. First, we'll understand the why. Then, we'll learn immediate interventions to stop a spiral in its tracks. Finally, we'll build long-term lifestyle habits to rewire your brain for peace. Part 1. Understanding the why, the 2 types of overthinking. To fix a problem, we must first name it. Overthinking generally manifests in 2 ways. Rumination, the rearview mirror. This is obsessively dwelling on the past, replaying a mistake, an awkward comment, a perceived failure. It's asking what if and why did I on an endless loop. Rumination is linked to depression and regret. Worry, the fake crystal ball. This is anxiously trying to predict the future, catastrophizing about everything that could go wrong in a meeting, a date, or a trip. It's your brain's misguided attempt to protect you by anticipating danger, but it only creates fear and paralysis. Worry is the engine of anxiety. Understanding which one you lean towards is the first step to choosing the right tool to break the cycle. Most of us do a bit of both. Part 2. The fire extinguisher tools. Stop the spiral now. These are your emergency techniques. When you feel yourself starting to spiral, use these to hit the mental brakes. Tool number 1. The stop and shift technique. The problem: your thoughts are a runaway train. The solution: you need to pull the emergency brake. The actionable steps: verbally say stop, or snap your fingers, clap your hands. This creates a physical and auditory interruption to T. Immediately shift your focus to your senses. This is crucial. Ask yourself, what are 3 things I can see? A lamp, a crack in a wall, my hands. What are 2 things I can hear? The hum of my computer, a bird outside. What is 1 thing I can feel? The chair against my back, my feet on the floor. Why it works. It yanks your brain out of the abstract world of worry and into the concrete, safe reality of the present moment. Tool number 2. The scheduled worry session. The problem: your brain thinks these thoughts are urgent and important, so it keeps bringing them up. The solution: you prove to your brain that there's a time and place for them, just not all the time. The actionable steps: acknowledge the thought. Say, I see you, thought about my presentation. You are important. Postpone it. Say, I don't have a mental space for you right now. I will deal with you during my scheduled worry time. Schedule it. Actually book a 15-minute appointment in your calendar later in the day, e.g., 5 p.m. Keep the appointment. When the time comes, you can think about it all you want. But when the time is up, you stop. Why it works? It builds cognitive discipline. You move from being a victim of your thoughts to being the manager of your mind. Tool number 3. Is this useful? Question. The problem: you're stuck in a loop asking what if and why. The solution: change the question. The actionable step: when you catch yourself overthinking, simply ask, is this line of thinking useful, or is this thought helping me or hurting me? Why it works. Most overthinking is completely useless. It doesn't lead to solutions, only to more anxiety. This simple question forces a moment of brutal honesty and reorients your mind toward productive action. Those are your fire extinguishers. But to truly be free, we need to fireproof our minds. That's where long-term habits come in. Part 3. The fireproofing habits rewire your brain long-term. Habit number 1, the brain dump journal. The concept: get the thoughts out of your swirling head and onto static paper. The actionable steps: every morning or evening, spend 5 to 10 minutes writing down everything in your head. No structure, no grammar, no filter. Just download the chaos. Why it works: it provides cognitive closure. It externalizes your problems, making them feel smaller and more manageable. A thought on paper is less scary than a thought looping in your mind. Habit number 2, set a decision deadline. The concept: overthinkers suffer from analysis paralysis. We need to force action. The actionable steps: for small decisions, what to eat, what to wear, give yourself 30 seconds to a minute. Then just pick one. For medium decisions, which software to buy, which project to start, set a timer for 15 to 20 minutes of research. When the timer goes off, you must decide. Why it works: it trains your brain to value action over perfection. It proves that most decisions are not permanent, and that the cost of indecision is often higher than the cost of a wrong choice. Habit number 3, practice mindful mediocrity. The concept: overthinking is often driven by a fear of failure and a need for perfection. We need to desensitize ourselves to being good enough. The actionable steps: intentionally do small things imperfectly. Send an email without proofreading it 3 times. Post a photo on social media you don't think is absolutely perfect. Leave a small chore half done. Why it works: it rewires the neural pathway that says imperfect equals danger. You learn through experience that the world doesn't end when you're not perfect, which dramatically reduces the fuel for overthinking. Oh, we've covered a lot. We understood the 2 types of overthinking. We equipped you with 3 fire extinguishers to stop a spiral, and we laid out 3 long-term habits to rewire your brain for peace. Remember, your mind is a wonderful servant, but a terrible master. You have the power, starting today, to take back control. You don't have to live in a prison of your own thoughts. Thank you for investing this hour in your mental peace. I am so proud of you for taking this step. I'll see you in the next video.